The sensor tracks an initial area of interest. The sensor disengages from its previous area of focus and pans from right to left to track two areas of contrast, narrowing the field of view to zoom in while panning to maintain the object's positions generally within the center of the frame. The sensor widens its field of view to zoom out, keeping the areas of contrast generally centered within the display. The sensor field of view rapidly cycles between levels of zoom, causing the areas of contrast to appear to rapidly increase and decrease in size. The sensor tracks the areas of contrast while maintaining a generally centered position, intermittently cycling between contrast settings. The sensor tracks an area of contrast, maintaining its position generally within the center of the frame. From the bottom half of the right edge of the screen, proceeds from right to left across the corner of the frame, and exits the scene from near the center of the bottom edge. Contrast enters the sensor field of view from the bottom left quarter of the screen, follows a generally linear path from the bottom of the screen to the top, and exits from the top left quarter. Video description. This video depicts an area of contrast resembling an 8-pointed star with arms of alternating length. The sensor field of view narrows to zoom in on the area of contrast. The area of contrast moves within the sensor field of view, followed by a visible trail. The area of contrast leaves the sensor field of view at the bottom right of the screen. Following an apparent cut, the area of contrast generally remains within the sensor field of view before exiting the frame from the top left quarter of the screen. the videos were downloaded from the United States Department of War website and are all full-length and unedited and compiled in one video. They are not in any specific order. Only changes made is some descriptions were shortened for the very short videos. And do what you will with this. You can believe or disbelieve. And having said that, I leave you with this last audio recording. Thanks for watching. This audio recording contains air-to-ground communications and the NASA Public Affairs audio feed with commentary, recorded during the flight of the Gemini 7 mission. In this excerpted segment of audio, astronaut Frank Borman reports to NASA Mission Control in Houston his sighting of an unidentified object, which he referred to as a bogey. This sighting occurred on December 5, 1965. The dialogue includes Borman's initial report, as well as additional comments by astronaut Jim Lovell, Borman's fellow crew member.
Gemini Control here again. Earlier in the flight, you'll recall at the start of the second revolution, we had a reference to several objects that the crew spotted. This was in the area of Antigua. Due to a mechanical breakdown, we did not have that portion of the tape available for you. This was a line breakdown between Building 30 and our news center in Building 6. Since then, we have dubbed the tape off the master tape here in the control center, and we are now prepared to play it for you. It contains references to sighting not only some particles, but as well as an unidentified object, plus the booster. Here's that tape. We'll play it for you now.
Gemini 7 here, Houston 98.
Loud and clear. 7, go ahead.
Bogey at 10 o'clock high.
This is Houston. Say again, 7.
So we have a bogey at 10 o'clock high.
Roger. Gemini 7, is that the booster or is that an actual sighting?
What?
Say again, 7.
Okay, we have several, looks like the 3 up there, actual sighting.
You have any more information, estimated distance or size?
But we also have the booster in sight.
Understand you also have the booster in sight, Roger.
And we have very, very many, looks like hundreds of little particles going by to the left out about 3 to 4 miles.
Understand you have many small particles going by on the left. At what distance?
4 miles. Large, looks like perhaps a vehicle that's disintegrated.
Roger, understand they're about 3 to 4 miles away.
They're past now, they're going to polar orbit.
Roger, and understand they were about 3 to 4 miles away.
From the pier line, or further.
Roger. Gemini 7, Houston, were these particles in addition to the booster and the bogey at 10 o'clock high? Roger.
7, this is, Houston, this is 7.
Go ahead.
I have the booster on my side as a brilliant body of the sun against a black background and with billions of particles around it.
Roger, what direction is it from you?
It's about at my 2 o'clock position.
Does that mean it's ahead of you?
It's affirmative. Ahead of us, 2 o'clock, slowly tumbling.
Roger.
OS 91. Fox 91. Oh, Fox 1. 91 second.
Chevy Control here again. The reference in that conversation to the third unidentified object, of course, the third object was bogey. There were several references to the bogey. This is the unidentified object in addition to particles which appear to be headed in a polar orbit, you heard Frank Borman say, plus Jim Lovell discussing the booster. It was Borman who reported sighting the bogey. This is Gemini Control Houston at 4 hours, 24 minutes into the flight.